Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. It's Big Bow Friday. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box above my head, that means you're catching the replay. Come on in, y'all. How are you doing? TGIF, it's Friday, and it's Big Bow Friday. So whenever you get here, say hello. Actually, say howdy, Howdy. That is our word for the night, for the day, for the morning, whenever you're catching this. And we are feeling the cozy season here, y'all. It's going to get cooler. We are on early today. Hey, Jeannie. What's going on, my friend? Y'all, check it out. Look at this. I have, if you could really see my desk, it's a mess. But look. Looky. Look at this ribbon. Is that not cute or what? I put that in the link. In the message, whenever you comment the word, howdy. So, I mean, you might as well like grab your dinner or something or a snack because this may be quite the project. I've kind of just thrown some things together. We've tested some things. Not really sure what's going to happen. So just stay tuned. Let me notify our broadcast channel. It is Big Bow Friday. I hope you guys are excited. Did that work? I hope so. Okay, let me just get my desk back and you'll see all the disaster I have. I have all my stuff. Like, I just started throwing stuff on here. I've got a bunch of ribbon. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do. I have some white. And I've got our pumpkin pie ribbon. And I've got some, what I would call like papaya ribbon. Got my colors, I've got some pumpkins, I've got my extra paste, I've got some raffia. I even have a club transfer that is half on the backer sheet. Hi, Chihuahua, y'all. What is happening? So we're going to just see how this works out. Again, I don't even know how this is going to play out, but we're going to try it. So we're going to take a 16-inch rustic round, and we're going to play with it today. It is Big Bow Friday. Anytime I think of Big Bow Friday, I associate a door hanger. So, whenever you get here, say hello, hit the heart button. Hey, friends, TGIF. Keyword is howdy. At the fair a few towns over from me, Kim. Well, have fun. We'll see you later. Hey, Dana and Melanie and Melinda and Denise. Susan. I know, isn't that ribbing really cute? Hi, Holly. Michelle's got her popcorn. Hi, Donna. Donna, I sent you an order today. Deborah and Tina and Kathy. Holy cow, look at all my friends. Wendy. Thanks. Hi, Janet and Peggy. All right, y'all. Just bear with me, okay? Today may be a little unorganized, and if you don't like that, you just keep scrolling, okay? All right. Step one. Oh, Lord, I'm probably almost out of this, too. We're going to take this off about, I don't know, about right there. It is, the work week is over. It's crafting time. I got all my work done today, too. So now it's crafting time. Okay, so here's the deal. In the month of September, you can join my club subscription. Goodness. Let me put this on the backer sheet. We were testing a few things earlier. So you can get this transfer in the month of September. It is called Pumpkin Pie Recipe. We put it on our cute little framed pumpkin board right here. So that is on Etsy. You can grab that. But we're going to use this. And so here's my idea. Here's my thought, okay? I want to use the word pumpkin. And I was thinking like, hello, pumpkin. Hey, pumpkin. Couldn't figure out where to get the hello or the hey. Certain transfers, monograms. Did I want to line the letters up? No. I mean, I sat for probably 2 hours, couldn't figure it out, and I consulted Mr. Zach. Y'all, why didn't I ask him minute one into this project? He's like, you need to put Howdy Pumpkin. Duh. I just scrolled right past that transfer. Didn't even think about it. So here's what I have to make sure. Pumpkin is going to go over here somewhere, and Howdy is going to come over here. Like so. Hello, you made gazpacho. So I've had gazpacho, Ruth. I had gazpacho on our vacation in April. All right, Howdy Pumpkin. So I think we're good with our tape. All right, our tape is good. Lordy Lou, let's see if we can do this, y'all. So we're gonna transport our transfer here back to our backer sheet. And I am going to focus on painting this bottom section right here. Let me move this up just a tad. Hold on. We're going to paint the bottom section in Dune, believe it or not. A little bit, I don't know, darker or lighter than the color of the board. Let's go right there. Okay, so am I straight? Good enough? Why not? All right, so we're going to take our Dune paste. Let's see, which one? These are, I grabbed the wrong color. Hold on, let me go back here to my trusty little stash and see if I have any extra Dune. I see it over here. Hold on. Okay, I found one. That back there is like my personal extras. He is a keeper, Michelle. All right, so in here, I don't think I have much. Hardly any, but we're gonna see if we can work with it. By taking a stir stick. Let me get my board. I told you, I'm all over the place today because there was just so much in my head. I was overthinking it. All right, so I'm going to take the stir stick and kind of get all of this paste that's chilling out down here in my jar onto my board. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. I am then going to hold this high. And I am going to, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm going to spray it. Okay? Like that. I didn't want to get too much there because I don't want to thin out my paste too much. Okay? I want it to be like I'm trying to avoid doing too many coats. The thinner you make your paste, the more watery it's going to be. Therefore, you have to do multiple coats depending on the finish that you're looking for. Let's just say that. Okay. So this is the color Dune. It is different than our bright white and our vanilla. Okay, I've got a really dry piece of Dune here on my board. All right, there we go. Let's see. We may have to do a second coat, but we're just going to check it out and see. Some of the paste gets up in your little brush there, your little sponge. We're going to just drag this over and dry it. Okay? Big Bow Friday. I can't tell by the angle. It's the hole in the middle. Right here. Good enough. Maybe off a little bit. Hi, Beverly Clark. Hey, hey. Yep, this shirt is one that's in our shop on our website. Comment the word Howdy. Comes in different colors. But it says Cozy Season. I think there's like a lighter orangey color it comes in. And I ordered more shirts today. Hi, Brownie. Shirley, what's up, what's up? Hello, my friends. Okay, so I also have bright white, papaya, and espresso. Okay? Because this was my original, what is the word? Inspiration. Pumpkin pie to go with our pumpkin pie recipe transfer. But I didn't want to put the recipe on a door hanger. So we're going to make it say something else. How close are the sizes, Denise? They are true to fit. What is that? True to size. True to fit. All right, let me see. I don't know. Maybe we don't need a second coat. Hi, Angel. It's from Amazon. I put it in the message. Okay, so that is our... I think we're okay. I don't think we need to do a second coat. Alrighty, I'm good with that. So now we're going to peel this off. And this is what we have. Okay. Yippee! Y'all, I'm a little crazy today. Just bear with me. All right, so we did not need to open the new jar of Dune, but we know that this one is done. So this jar needs to go back into my drawer so that I can use that next time. Okay. You're done too. We need to add surface wax because we are going to put something here. So I'm going to grab my surface wax and I am going to put that all over the bottom, all over the dune. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Y'all, it is raining like major big raindrops. That didn't make any sense. Major big raindrops. Really big raindrops here. They're major time. So we're going to apply our surface wax so that we can protect our paste. We're going to put some a transfer down here. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, Denise, I truly believe these shirts fit the best. Of any other t-shirt I have bought, like in a store or a boutique, this is great. Yes, this will be for the front door, Mary. Yep. You're having triple digits there. Where are you, Cheryl, California? I can't remember. Okay, so next step is we're going to take white, papaya, 80 degrees and sunny in Maryland. Ooh, that's nice. And espresso. Good Lord. Y'all. Hold on. We're making messes today. It's Big Bow Friday, messy. Messy Big Bow Friday. This is just going to be quite the comedy show tonight, y'all. All right. Let's try this again. Make sure nothing's on my hand. Okay, we've got bright white, espresso, and papaya. So I am going to grab 3. 1, 2, and 3. That works. And we're going to take this pumpkin from our club transfer, and we're going to put it along the bottom. Probably should have left that tape on. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Come on. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start, I'm just going to put them wherever. And I don't know that they're all going to be, I don't want them to all be straight because I am not about to commit to having all of those pumpkins straight. No way. All right, let's start with our papaya. So this little pumpkin is on the bottom of your transfer. I'm not worried about the stem. All the stems are going to be the same color as the pumpkin. You can make your stem whatever color you'd like if you decide to recreate this project. What do you say about that? Okay, now we are going to have to clean this as we go because I don't want to mix the colors. Okay, so there's a papaya pumpkin. So I've got 3 colors. So I am going to lay this down over here, right there. We're going to do the same thing. Now I'm trying to avoid getting any other part of this design covered in papaya. Like there's a little whisk, and some words that I could really do away with. Like, do not end up on my board. Please. Please and thank you. Okay, there's pumpkin number 2. Let's see. Maybe one right. Maybe one like kind of hanging off, and then we'll wash it. Right there. This one is still wet, so you see how I'm holding up my transfer? If you wanted to, just dry it so that you don't have to hold it up. But you know, I like to live dangerously sometimes. And today is one of those because we're just winging this, y'all. All right, lift. Okay, so we have 3 orange, papaya, whatever, pumpkins so far, okay? We're gonna grab our little cleaning mat and we're gonna grab our spray bottle and we are going to clean this off, and then we're gonna transition to another color. What are you doing this weekend? We have our first baseball game. First baseball game. Wow. 64. We're supposed to get a cold front. That's right, Michelle. I'm winging it. We're winging it. And guess what? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's not the end of the world. More storybook quilts. That's so fun, Jeannie. It's like a true talent. Okay, so it's dry on that side. It's clean, ready to go. I'm not going to worry about fuzzing this because there's very little sticky part in the pumpkin. Like these little lines are technically sticky, but they're not right now because I've used it a lot. Hi, Darlene, but I am going to dry these just to make sure before we go in with the next color that everything is gravy, baby. So y'all do me a favor in the comments, put hashtag Big Bill Friday, cutouts painting, keep getting more mail, and I'm getting backed up. Girl, you better paint faster. Y'all, you know how we had that big Etsy sale? Every order has been shipped. Mini Sale Monday orders have been shipped. Cutout of the week have been shipped. We have shipped so many packages in the last 3 days. Like, I thank you guys so much. You have no idea. All right, let's switch these out or turn it around. And now we're going to work over here by this guy. Okay, let me think about this. I want... let me just kind of place them close together. 1, 2. Let me start over here. Just kidding. We're going to go this direction. Okay, so now we're going to have Let's go and do white. We're gonna have white pumpkins. Over here. White pumpkin here. I'm gonna try and do 3 of them. We'll see how we are on spacing. It's way too much. Thanks, Emily. Linda, it is A-okay. I am on early today. I have got something to do at 8 o'clock. It's Friday. Okay. Get all of it covered. Now we're gonna lift. There's our 1 white pumpkin. Now we're gonna transition. Should I just put 1 like right here? One. No, I want to put brown there. Let's go up here. Right here. Okay, I've already dried, so I'm not worried about my papaya. Let us cover this one. And then lift it up. Okay, now I need, do I need 1 more white? Maybe right here. And then we'll do espresso, espresso. So maybe only 2 espresso. Or maybe just 2 white. Espresso, espresso. Got it, y'all. Hi, Kay. How are you? All right, we're just going to do 2 white pumpkins because we're going to add a little bit more white up to the top of the door hanger. Okay. All right. Who's having fun? Y'all. Okay, let's clean this off. I always recommend that you clean in between your colors, your color usage. That way it does not mess up your project. All right, here we go. So now we've got this. We are going to, this is a little wet, but I don't want to lay it down anywhere. Hold on. Surface prep work, getting ready to chalk bunches tomorrow. Yay, Dana. All right, so I dried that. I need to dry the white ones. The cool thing about that dryer that I use, it doesn't get so hot that it's gonna melt your transfer. Like some of those embossing guns or those other heat tools get so hot. They will shrink these transfers really badly. Cheryl. We have an extreme heat warnings. Grandson's football games have been canceled this week. 111. Yeah, I saw something on the news that like it's been 100 for, is it 100 consecutive days or something crazy? All right, here's where I am struggling. If I put 1 there, then I have this open space. I don't know, we might have to put some like half pumpkins on this. I left all of my squeegees in the kitchen. All right, espresso pumpkin going down. Try not to get the whisk. Pick up your excess on top and use that in another area. Like, don't let it sit on there and go to waste. Okay, so there's 1. I'm going to dry it just because my transfer is going to hit it. Okay, then I'm going to do one over here for sure. I think I need something right there. I might need a papaya pumpkin, y'all. Okay, so let's do one over here. Yeah. We're gonna hang this guy off just a tad. Right there. Actually, he's not really hanging off much. Okay. Whoopee. Hey, Luann. Okay, let's go over all of this.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks, Zach. You shutting the door? You don't like listening to me? Oh, yeah, the boys are going to be home soon. They're going to be barging in the door any minute, either loud or really quiet. All right, there's espresso pumpkin number 2. Maybe one, maybe part of one here. No, I know what. We need a top of a white one here. Y'all see what I'm saying? We have this big blank space right here. I think we need something there, but not espresso. Look how precious that is. They should be loud, yes. I mean, they should, yes. Unless they had like a crappy day at school or something. Which they typically don't. Middle school's going really well. So far. Jackson showed me all of his athletic workouts that he does last night. He does body squats. He fell to the ground and he couldn't get back up, so he's got to work on that. He showed me his sit-ups. He showed me his push-ups. He said, Mom, watch this. I'm really good at push-ups. I'm like, you know what, buddy? You're not too bad, actually. He's very proud of that. In the meantime, Zach's doing the same thing next to him. It's quite comical. Zach's like, let me show you how it's done. Kira, shh. Quiet. Okay, let's dry this. So, Jeannie, originally I had teal, and I put it back because I did not like the teal with the ribbon. So I'm going for a more, what would you call these colors? Obviously fall, but I don't know. Yes, right here. Laura, yes. And I wanted to put like the tip of a white one. I feel like there needs to be something right here. So let me just add. Kira, you're way too loud, miss. The floor is no longer fluffed. Or it's not going to get any more fluffy. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, so let's just do the top of a white one here. Then, yes, okay. That completes the bottom except for that one papaya. Okay, we're going to put the papaya one right there. And I'm really thinking I need the tape because I don't know that I want a whole pumpkin there. So you see how you just got to go with the process, like trust the process, take your time, clean as you go. It's just better. It's better for your project, okay? Your project will thank you later. Your transfer will thank you later. You will thank you later. Okay? It's all about motivation today, y'all. Hi, Cheryl. It's motivation. Because, Lord, I need some. Not really. I've been pretty motivated. But for this project to get through it, I need some motivation. Okay. So let me just fan off my transfer. You never want to have a wet transfer and lay it down on your project to chalk on. Because you're adding moisture to your paste. Okay? So I'm just drying it. Now I'm going to grab my round back and let me see. How do I want to place this? I want this guy to go this direction. And I think I need his little stem to hang off. So, remember that placement tape that I threw in the trash? We're going to grab it, but we're only going to grab just a portion of it and put it right over that area. Hopefully it's right. Just saying. Okay, right there. Okay, good. You think so? Yes. Traditional, yes. Sorry, I'm just catching up on comments. All right, then this will complete our pumpkin piece. Okay, whoops, there goes papaya on the dune. Lovely. Well, good thing it's just a little bit. We can always fix that. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, that looks much better with, look at that, y'all. Isn't that precious? It's something you'd see out of Hobby Lobby, huh? Okay, hold on. Oh, no, we got to open the dune to fix that one piece. That one spot. And it's like so little. Ta-da! Fixed. The inspiration for this project was this pumpkin pie ribbon that I got. All right, there's a little bit more in there. I'm not going to waste that. Okay, my friends, we got to clean the transfer again because we're going to need to use it for the top. Okay, we're actually going to offset the colors. If you've never seen it done, I'm about to show you. So, here we go. Clean our pumpkin for the how many times? A lot. All right. Grab your paper towel and just wipe off that excess water. And I'm going to lay this off to the side. And we're going to dry this. And then we're going to place our words, okay? Now, I think I'm done with espresso. That can go away. And we're going to use white and the papaya at the top, I think. So here we go. We're going to put Howdy at the top. Let me get rid of this because that's just too big. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this Hold Your Horses transfer and just use Howdy. So I'm going to peel this off. And I'm just going to fuzz this top portion right here. All that is, where is it? Adding lint to the back, okay? Right here. And I don't know where I did with it, and I couldn't see the results. But I posted a story, and I'm curious to know. Disregard the bottom. It's more Christmassy. But this is what offsetting looks like. So I was testing it. Do you guys like the top? So this would be the top. And this would be the bottom. This one. Do you like the top or the bottom best? And remember, this ribbon is going to be going at the top. Tell me what you think. There's not a transfer that has a pie slice. There is a transfer that has an entire pie, but I think it's sold out. You like the bottom. Look at all those bottoms. So you like the white first and then the papaya. Okay. So let me tell you the reason that Zach and I decided to offset it is because the papaya by itself kind of like blends in too much with the color of the rustic round. Does that make sense? All right, so what I'm going to do, this is going to be real interesting. I know, Zach. I know. You win. Okay? All right, so Zach said that I should put this at an angle because it already goes up. And then the pumpkin... Hold on. Y'all have used this so many times now, even though I've only got one project out of it, that it's not as sticky. Howdy Pumpkin. Yeah, you can't really keep them straight. I don't know. We're going to just go for it. Okay, I'm going to scoot it down just a little, though, because of our bow. Right here. Okay, so you guys said the bottom, which is white first. Boom shakalaka, I know. All right, Howdy Pumpkin. Didn't even know that was a thing. All right, don't want to do that. I just want to do Howdy. And all of the swirly, cursive-y stuff. Oh my gosh, did I tell you guys this? Speaking of cursive, I don't remember if I told you this or not. If I did, just tell me to be quiet. Did I tell you that they are learning cursive handwriting in art class in 6th grade? Did I tell you guys that? I think I may have did. I may have. I don't know. Whatever. Anybody that's new, that's here and didn't hear it the first time. Now you're hearing it. I guess it's an art form to write in cursive.
Howdy used to get ready for the state fair.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh, that's coming up, man. Are we going? What are you doing?
Messing things up like I always do.
Howdy. Here's Zach. Just in time.
So I was thinking, looking at that, you know, you should do howdy like that. You should do one word like that and the other word like that.
That's great. Yeah, they are. Well, Lori, where's the other one? I have this project. Oh, you're right. Y'all haven't seen that one. Oh, I mean, you see it now, but... Alright, so here's Howdy. Howdy, partner. And then we're going to add pumpkin before we do the what do you call it? Offsetting. That way I can make sure, well, either way, it doesn't matter. We're going to put the paste on it, but, okay. I am going to give my papaya a break because too long in the open air, sometimes this stuff gets starting to get dry. Yes, about time, Linda. This is not a BOGO surface. No. All right, here we go. Pumpkin. is slanted as well. I don't know how well my slants are going to match. Does that look good, Zach?
Yeah. It's also kind of, yeah, no, I think that works.
Not doing the pie, just the pumpkin. I think that works. All right, so let me make sure. Okay, here we go. And this I gotta be extra careful because there's these little swirl marks or whatever you call these. Oh no. Quiet in the back, Zach.
Take them in the front, but
You're the backseat crafter tonight.
just tonight.
Depends. Howdy Pumpkin. It's a southern thing, y'all.
Is it?
No. Can be for anybody, but okay, I'm gonna be careful when I peel this up.
I thought it was more of a cowboy thing. And a cowboy can be Western.
Woo! Yeehaw! Need these? Getting ready to go watch my grandson number 2 marching band. Oh, Chris, how fun. All right, so this is layer number 1. Look at this. It's 2 different fonts that honestly, I like when I'm creating
That's
images or whatever, I like using different fonts. So y'all hit the heart button for us. Make sure you're following our page and sprinkle the video for us. Pretty please. Now, what do we need to put down next if we're going to offset this? Anybody?
honey.
Thanks, Vicky. Okay. We're done with the white, so it is going to go in its cup in the drawer. Oh, look at all those answers. Y'all are good.
Thanks for the sprinkles, Kathy.
All right, let me put some water in my little cup. We're going to apply surface wax because we're going to put that transfer right on top. We're going to protect that first layer so that the sticky transfer doesn't peel it up. This is what you do whenever you are layering paste, okay? You don't put wax on ink when you're doing shirts.
Is there somebody going to be at the state fair doing chalk this year?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Guess we'll find out when we show up. I cannot wait to go to the fair.
Oh, we're going now.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Do we have to take the boys?
I mean, you and I can go one day,
I think that would be more fun.
and then we can take them.
You can take them.
Shoot. Okay, so we have our Howdy transfer
It'll
ready to go.
probably be less expensive if you take them versus me taking them.
I want to go and try all the good food. Jeannie, if you're still here, are you going to the fair?
I thought about that. I did. It's just like, yeah, I'll have 2 bites.
I know, me too.
And be done.
Okay, here we go. Ready? So we're going to lay our Howdy down. We're going to line it up exactly as if it was like laying over the white. Okay?
Yes, Linda, you can watercolor ink. Amy did that actually on a placemat of the welcome patch or welcome to our patch. The pumpkin one. The placemat.
Yes, and I did it on the little ghost. I ghost you all year long or whatever. Okay, so once it's lined up, I just moved it. Once it's lined up, what you're going to do, hold on. Okay, you don't want to press it down like I did, but what you're going to do is you're going to move it down and to the right. I mean, I guess you could go up and to the left or whatever. Down and to the left, but I always go down and to the right just a tad. Okay? I don't know if you can see it. It kind of looks like it's 3D on the screen.
It does, even when looking at it.
Okay, you see that? To where like the teal is somewhat covering the white.
Well, your 3D glasses.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to apply papaya paste. We may go to the fair, not sure yet. Texas State Fair, Teresa, do you go? Okay, so now we're going to do papaya. And hopefully we get an awesome effect.
Kira, the boys should be walking in any second.
All right, let's pick up our excess.
All right, chat, put it in the comments. Are the boys coming home in a good mood or in a sour mood today?
Well, we talked about that earlier. They were going to be quiet or loud when they busted through the door. Michelle says they should be loud because it's Friday.
You would think.
Yeah, you would think. Okay, so now we've got that. We're going to peel it up and see what it looks like. Ooh-wee. Look at that, y'all. I love it. I love it. All right, this needs to be cleaned.
That really pops on top of that white.
Zach's going to clean that for me. I'm going to dry this.
I'm listening to the boys walking.
That's fine. And then we're going to do our bow. That's pretty cool, huh? We already have 2 trips planned before Thanksgiving. Branson, Missouri, then Rome, Italy. Awesome. Honey says they're going to be good. Jeannie's going to Rome.
Fun.
So you travel from Oklahoma? That's fun. It's a big deal.
And you guys see the text, right?
Yes, you do. All right, I want to make sure this is dry before we add our second layer. Hi, Janet. Thanks, guys. Hi, Miss Eva. All right, this is dry, so now we're going to focus on the pumpkin. So I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to lay it down, and we're going to do the exact same thing.
Bus must be running late. They're going to be in a sour mood.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down and over to the right just a tad. Okay, and I've really got to focus on this so I don't get anything else covered. No, I didn't see that. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
I realized something last night about Jackson, by the way. We were watching the football game, and he's like, you know, I want to go to KU for college. And I asked him why. He's like, because all of our family's up there. And I just kind of look at him, and I'm like, Jackson, what family do you have? I mean, yes, we do have family in Missouri. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we do. But when I think family, I think like my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, my immediate family. Jackson's like, you know, oh, we got Aunt Heather, Uncle Danny. All these are Amy's aunts and uncles. Extended family. Like, these are extended family. He's going to be that guy that shows up to a family reunion just because it's the same last name and finds some relation.
You know what? That's Jackson. He loves being around
all
the family.
Yeah, so like all of our immediate family, Jackson is here.
All right, let's see. Yay! Looks good. Zach's gonna clean this so I don't have to do it later.
Damn, that bus running late.
I know.
Making
Look,
me
Howdy
transfer.
Pumpkin! Look how cute! It's coming to life, y'all. One step at a time. All right, let's put this away. I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to try and make a bow.
See, I definitely think you made the right call by not doing teal.
I do too.
Teal would have been...
Branson in October, Rome in November. Fun, Jeannie. Very fun. So we used 2 transfers. Howdy was one of them, and then we used the pumpkin for the pumpkin pie recipe, and then the pumpkin from the pumpkin pie recipe.
Oh, yeah. You tell them what I'm going to do next week?
Did you turn this on?
No. You want to tell them, or should we let them guess what I'm going to do next week?
Oh, Zach's going to go live making the pumpkin pie recipe that is on the transfer.
Yeah, we're gonna test it. How many people actually, you know...
He's going to make this recipe on the live.
I'm going to try it.
It is a cool technique. The offsetting is for sure. Okay, so that is going to dry. Let me move this out of the way. This out of the way. This out of the way. Please hold. This and this out of the way.
You know, for such a simple project, you've got a lot of stuff out there.
I got a lot of stuff, and it all needs to go out of the way. Okay, let me get our ribbon. This is the main inspiration for this project. This ribbon right here. So
where did you get that ribbon?
Amazon. I did put the link in there. Zach, they want to know if the boys are going to help you make the pie.
Yes.
Okay,
Jackson for sure, because he's a pumpkin pie eater.
Yes, I think I need the white. Yes. Now I need like dark brown. Do I have brown?
No, but the burlap you have will work.
Kira.
No,
Enough.
Don't give me that side eye.
Hold on. I thought I had brown. I saw it. It's probably in the false coat. All right, I don't even know what kind of bow I'm making, Zach.
A big one, because it's Big Bow Friday.
Oh. Maybe this. Maybe this. Is this a messy bow?
No. I don't think so.
Great.
I mean, I'm thinking big, voluptuous bows, ribbons, whatever, loops.
Okay, there's no black on this project, but we're going to try and hide this.
There is actually a little black on the ribbon, isn't there?
No, it's brown.
I thought the pan had a little black on it. My mistake.
Okay, let me get a big one just in case.
Cool whip.
Michelle thought that was her dog's in the squeaker. Cool whip. Is that what you just
No, you said cool whip.
Thanks, Janet. All right. So I've got some white wired ribbon. Again, I don't really know what kind of bow I'm making. Zach says no messy bow.
I don't know the name of the bows other than messy bow or the standard bow, what you're doing.
I don't know.
I'm thinking with the big loops on the outside and a big loop in the middle. Maybe some tails.
I mean, that's a little
Yeah, apparently the bus
advanced.
is running really late today.
They probably sent me a text. Okay, so there is that. I'm going to do 3 loops of each.
Now, would you ever, can I ask a bow making question here?
I'm not the expert.
Would you ever do one loop, or like one, one hoop on each side of one color, not cut it, and then do the other one?
I don't understand.
So like you would do a loop of white.
I'm making a big bow, Michelle.
A loop of white, and then a loop of the pumpkin, and then switch it back to a loop of white to a loop of pumpkin.
I'm sorry. You had me at hello.
Does chat understand what I'm saying?
Okay, here's the white. Now I'm gonna, oh, you're saying one loop.
Yes.
Okay, this stuff really doesn't need to be twisted.
I like that.
This is called Robert Stanley Collection. Jumbo roll.
No, Robert's the person who made it. I'm sure there's another name for it.
I'm just reading what this says, okay?
Are you reading the fine print?
Okay, 1, 2. Goodness. She is ornery right now.
Yes, alternating the loops. Is that a thing? And do you cut it each time you do it, or do you leave it on the ribbon wheel? I think I've done something like that. I'm asking out of general curiosity. I don't.
Okay, so there's that. Gotta have some raffia.
Yeah, Robert Stanley's Hobby Lobby. I knew we got that from Hobby Lobby.
Good Lord.
Have some raffia. I just cut it right there.
But I want the whole thing.
You're gonna get the whole thing. Keep pulling on it.
It's gonna come out of the bag.
Yeah. And then the boys are gonna walk in the door at the perfect time, and I'm gonna leave.
I'll be like, come back, help me. Okay. That doesn't look big enough. All right, here's some raffia. Y'all ever met raffia? Pretty fun. All right, let's go in with our pumpkin ribbon. I don't even know what this bow is going to look like. Big bow. That's all that matters. Not every Big Bow Friday will be big bows, though, right, Zach?
That's right. Last week was a small bow.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. That is what we have so far. What?
I'm just really shocked at the 2 hours of my life I'll never get back for that 1 foot of ribbon that I see on your project right now.
What are you talking
Oh
about?
my gosh. The things I gave up cutting when looking at this project. And this for this little flap right here.
No, there's more.
That glue gun's hot, by the way. Don't run into it.
Yeah, don't run into it. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to see if I can hide this black, what are these called? Chanel stem pipe cleaner thingies?
Pipe cleaner. Yeah, I made a pipe cleaner. You can probably wrap some twine around it.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. If it was
What is
bigger.
that? Where did that come from?
Oh, that's over here in the pile of stuff I have for you to paint.
Oh.
Oh, did you like that in there?
No, I mean, I grabbed something else. Okay, so we need to cut these tails, but we also need to make sure that this is spread out. I don't even know. Come back to me. All right, let's cut these tails. They are driving me bonkers. Here's another one.
Man, they're gonna be so pissed. Still not done.
I don't have a text either. All right, dovetail just means to fold it. I do the wire side facing, or the wire facing down, cutting up. That's too long. Then I'm gonna come over here. I'm not gonna actually worry about these being dovetailed.
Can you even? I guess you could.
You could, I have before.
No, our first baseball game is tomorrow at 2:30 against the Rangers.
I got my new chair I get to take. So excited. Okay, where is the other?
And she's officially becoming one of those baseball moms who's too good for the bench.
Well,
Or the bleachers, I should say.
You just sit so close.
I know, so you can see the calls.
I like to be left alone. My own space. All right, here is our bow. It's a little chaotic at the moment.
Oh, Melinda says, thank you for doing Big Bow Friday. She made a messy bow from following a project of yours and the instructions.
Yay.
Turned out pretty good for someone who's never made a bow before. So good job, Melinda.
You know, some days are better than others with the bows. I'll be honest. Okay, so if this is the back, this raffia is really getting in my way. All right, I want to, that's cute, right? Except this white got shifted. Hold on, I have an idea. Please hold.
Well, thank you for the sprinkles, Melinda.
I am going to untwist it and shuffle this back to that side. Hopefully that works. There we go. And I just flattened everything.
Well, thank you for the 5 stars, Melinda.
All right, here we go. Woo-wee. Okay, so I still have this black thing.
Which if you just tie some twine around it and then take it off. But don't pull too tight, because it will snap. As I've learned like the last 2 times.
I don't like this. But I also don't really care for using zip ties either.
Because that little notch. But can't you place it on that circle?
I could. All right, we're going to double.
Oh, you should have kept that on there. You need me to hold anything for you.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. These people watching probably think I'm nuts.
I think you're nuts, and I'm watching over here.
Where is the... Oh, right there. Why is this right here?
You put it there?
Oh,
Does it
wait, I
need to
see
go
it.
over that?
I got it! I got it! Don't try this at home. Watch your finger. I doubled up the twine. Like I've got 2. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. There, that is so much better. And it actually, I was able to make it tighter in the center. Oh, y'all, thanks for being patient. Okay, we did it. So it's kind of a messy bow, but it's got loops, Zach. See the loops?
I think you're doing a great job.
No? You shaking your head? No.
No, you're doing a great job.
Okay. Give it a
You should
haircut.
totally make that a hair beret.
Excuse me?
Put that on top of your head. It
A
matches
beret?
your- A beret, yeah, sure. It matches
You
your outfit.
and your words for some things. Where did you learn that?
School. Of Hard Knocks.
All right, here we go.
Missy's not happy.
This is chaos up in here.
It's all because the boys aren't home.
It's all because of this bow.
This bus runaway.
All right, I'm putting a dot around the hole, or I'm putting a whole bunch around the hole because it's kind of a fatter, wider bow. She's not liking something. All right, y'all, there it is. All done. We did it. Big Bow Friday, episode number, I don't even know. I did grab a little pumpkin, but I don't know. I think this is too orange. Button? Natural color button. Ooh, that kind of looks espresso. Just what we need. Right there. All right, now that I've got all of that mess, I know, sorry, my dog, you know, she probably sees kids outside of our house. All right, y'all, here it is, finished piece. Obviously, you need to fluff your bow 100 times, depending on what you're doing. Hopefully that doesn't fall off. Howdy, Pumpkin. I think it's cute, 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 cute. We did it, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. This is another version of our club project, or with our club transfer. And I hope I taught you something with the offsetting. So y'all take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.